Hi there, it's Kathy with Be Creative with Kathy, and as promised, if you follow me along, which I don't know who does, it doesn't matter, my desk is all dusty. I have a bunch of stuff to share with you from Onstage, and so I have enough stuff that I think I could do this for 4 hours today, probably not true, or I can divvy it up. So I'm going to try to do a video today, tomorrow, and Thursday, and share everything from Onstage, especially, and I think this video is mainly for my demonstrator team, so you can see what I experience and maybe go with me next year, or, well, and for my demonstrator friends who weren't able to go, and for customers, you can see what's coming and get some card ideas, because first of all, I'm going to share my roommate gifts. So when you go, I had 2 roommates, Alicia Ray and Mary, were my roommates, right? So I guess it's on top. I'll show you what I made them first. It also had a pen, one of my favorite pens, an erasable pen, and it had, you saw me make the little clips, only I made it in purple to match their little purple bag. You take this and you hang it on the straps of your convention bag, and then it keeps everything organized, I guess. So this is what I gave them with those other few items. Oh, and then there was a lanyard. I gave them a chain, a lanyard chain, instead of using the one that Stampin' Up gave us. And I'll show you that when I show you my Stampin' Up bag. Okay, so this was what I gave them as a roommate gift filled with goodies. I was pretty proud of myself because, yes, I sewed all these. I think I'm a seamstress now, which I'm really not, but I try. Okay, so there we go. I hope they liked their gift. They acted like they did, so that was very nice of them. And then I have Mary's roommate gift here. Now look how cute this is. This is one of those, I call them wood mount stamp cases, the big stamp cases that she first of all decorated with a really cute belly band. And then of course, oh, I can't get the belly band off. She covered the little box here with the designer series paper. And then in the box, are you ready? We have chapstick, Shout, in case you get those stains out, Tylenol, in case I gave them a headache, probably, but, well, anyway, some green tea probiotics, Energy C, I don't know, I'm pretty sure those were in there. I wonder if I put those in there. Anyway, some alcohol pad wipes. This came in handy. No, I'm just joking, that's true, but Band-Aids, some more lens cleaners for my glasses, and then, of course, this was her little treat. This was one of her swaps that she shared with us. I'm going to open this up so you can see it because I think it's stinking cute. You get it out of the little baggie here. But she used that little Easter basket bundle. Let me tighten this up. Oh, it's a little tag. I didn't even see that that came out. Look how cute that little tag is. And then, of course, it's got the little Easter basket here and some chocolates in there. And this is what she made for her treat swap, which I think, look how cute that is. Adore it. Love it. Thank you so much, Mary. Okay, then another, I call it a roommate gift, although Glenda Mullet was not my roommate this year. Usually she is, but since Mary and Alicia Ray went, Glenda roomed with somebody else. Glenda made me this thing, which is just adorable. And I have to warn you, my crafty travels are not good. So it saw wear and tear in my suitcase, and I kind of got to fix my Post-it note here. But I will. But look how cute. So using one of those acrylic frames, she just turned it into a little Post-it note holder, and look how cute that will look upon my desk. So thank you, Glenda. Loved it. Okay, now I have other cards and such, not like roommate gifts, but stuff that I'm going to show you, not today. I'm going to show you either that tomorrow or Thursday. So that's what I would call like the roommate gifts kind of thing. The next thing I'm going to share with you is what Stampin' Up gave us when we got there. So I can't fit the whole thing in there, but we got a really pretty bag. And this is, nope, I'm not going to be able to come up with a new in color. Sorry. But this was mine. My son and his family gave me that for Christmas, and that was perfect so I could tell my bag from everybody else's. But inside the bag, got stuff falling here. There was all kinds of stuff, and when I take it out, then I'll try to show you the inside of the bag. We got a notebook, cool, with a little pin hanger thingy here. It has a divider thing and stickers to make the notebook yours. I took some notes, not very many, I was really lacked on the notes. And then I do have my wish list from the new catalog. Now, will I get everything on my wish list? Excuse me, probably not, but I've been saving up my stamp rewards. So that way, when I do place my wish list order, and I think demonstrators can order starting the 23rd or 24th. Shoot, I should have wrote that down. If you're a demonstrator, you can go on the website online today and view the new catalog, which is, well, it's pretty stinking fantastic. Speaking of catalogs, well, here, look, I'll show you the front. I promised Stampin' Up! I wouldn't show you the inside, but whoop, that's the back side. This is what the catalog looks like. Stampin' Away, that was really good. Stampin' Up! Is doing away with an annual catalog, and now they're going to have 3 quarterly catalogs. So this is May through August, and then there'll be a September through whatever's 4 months, and then every 4 months they'll get a new catalog. So if you want a catalog, because I don't just send them out anymore because everything is online and way more easier to look out there. But if you're like me and you like flipping through a catalog, you got to let me know before the end of March, April, before the end of April. I don't know. You let me know as soon as possible if you want a catalog, and I'll tell you again what days I can order them from Stampin' Up! And have them shipped directly to you. But there you go. So save your stamp rewards. That way when you place your first order of the catalog, you can get a big old order. That's what I'm doing. Okay, another thing, here's the lanyard they give us. I didn't even open it because I got the other ones. Oh, that's a bag. You don't need to see a bag that my stuff came in. Here's the lanyard that I gave them, and here's my name badge, which has all your information on there. That's very important. They gave you a little pin every year. I just wish, Stampin' Up!, if you're listening to me, you need to start putting the year on there. Okay, that was my one pet peeve. I got my envelope that just tells you that all this stuff that you should pick out to put on your name badge, which accomplishments you've done. So thanks again to all my customers and my team members, because all of this wouldn't be possible without you. I did walk across the stage this year for my 20th year. I've been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for 20 years now. Still pulling stuff out of my bag. We got these little pins, and now I'll tell you, I love the colors of the pins, which hint hint might be some new in colors, but they all write black, so I like that part too, because sometimes it's hard to write in yellow. This is stuff you could buy, so I bought, these are more pin holders. Do you think I'm attached to pin holders? Look how cute those are. New little hints of what might be upcoming Paper Pumpkin, might be new kits, might be new stamp sets. Looky there, but that was fun to get in my bag. Still more stuff, hang on. We got this. Let me show, oh, this would be nice to show you because you can see all the new in colors now. I have them right here on this little paper. So you get to go in there and experience some of the new product. And it was all about techniques, coloring techniques. So, nope, that's not even what I'm looking for. Did I warn you that this video might be a little bit longer than normal, and I'm not even stamping in this video? I'm just playing show and tell, and I'm very excited to show you all the stuff. Okay, so in there, they got you this vellum. I think it was a project that fell through, but now I can play with some of the vellum. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but guarantee I'll find something. We did make this in color chart. So there's the new in colors. If you don't want to see them, don't look. You want to be surprised later, but look how cute. So we attached the paper, we stamped a little bit, and then we colored with color blends. Yes, I got these two mixed up. It's a long story. I'm not perfect, but there you go. So that was fun and nice to have on hand. So now if I'm wondering what the new ink colors are, bada bing, bada boom, there they are. This is a new product. Well, it's not a new product. It's just a piece of paper that has been die cut and impressed. So you'll have to watch for that. We'll be doing some of this soon too, but look how pretty. That was something we could play with in the little playground place you call it. Really pretty sneak peek of what's coming up. We did some brayering, so because of brayering, it's kind of tricky, and it was nice to practice and kind of play with that. And then we made this, we did these. So there we go. It's called Coloring Technique Sampler. And we colored with the colored pencil and then colored pencils, and then smoothed it out, and you can kind of see where I smoothed and where I didn't with the colored pencils and a blender pen. This is a new product called a sparkly or shimmery something. So we just colored and splattered with that. That's going to be a fun product. We're going to be getting that pretty soon. This was working with the blends and the color lifter. So you can see the little marks that the color lifter makes on the blends. And I think I showed you that with the virtual card retreat, that we did polka dots on our flowers, but we're gonna do some more of that too, that technique. I love that. This is a new product. How exciting is that? This is called a gel pen. And if you all have gel pens and you struggle with gel pens, wait till you see Stampin' Up's new gel pens. I'm stoked about those. Okay, and then we played with, of course, the new stamp positioner. And then we made a little book out of flip-flops. So as I come up with more techniques, I'll probably put this one in there, and I'll have a whole little color sampler technique-y thingy. There you go. That was fun, I have to admit. It's always fun playing at the convention. Okay, here's one more, and I'll show you this. After I show you, I'm going to try to get the inside of the bag. So look how cute the inside of the bag. It has an extra little strap, and then you can zip it closed with this polka dot, which is totally looks some of the designer series paper coming. And then I think that's everything. It has pockets in here. It has a pocket in the front. I think I got everything out of the pocket. I did. So there you go. That was what Stampin' Up originally gave us. Yes, except the swag. I paid for the little book or pen holder thingy. And this is an after hours. I think they call it the pay and play. And all of this stuff, wait till you see what's in here. So here was the booklet they gave us. I guess this was on the table, but it showed us with all the measurements and samples how to do 4 cards with a brand new bundle. Would you like to see that brand new bundle? I didn't finish this card, so make sure you look at it now, because I didn't get it done. I don't have a sample of that card to show you. But then in our packets, right, we got the bundle. Looks like this. How fun is that? This is the stamp set, and these are the dies. Although we didn't use the dies there, they gave us a bitty bag of all kinds of those little dies already punched out for us. And then like on the white ones, we would just stamp on those. And the color ones, I'll show you, we attached them to our projects. They gave you 2 sheets of paper. Now, if you went to the virtual card retreat and you saw, let me try to find a decent one, little things like this. So they had, you just cut it out and they had all the measurements. This is the card I didn't get done. And then they did give us samples of the paper. This is part of the designer series paper that's part of this suite. And I think I lost my pink one. There's a pink one too that I can't find, but there's another pattern in there. But that was nice. It was easy to cut up your paper, get ready for your class, I guess you would call it, to make your cards. Okay, and then they had the gems. They gave us a full thing of gems. And like I said, since I haven't finished my cards, I haven't opened my gems. Let's get rid of all this, and I'll show you the cards that we got made, except this one that takes all this, although there's tons of extras in there. They even gave us extra ones in case you didn't get it lined up, which I really appreciate it. But look how cute that card is. All it needs is some bling on there, and it's complete. Look at this one. Using different techniques. This one we just kind of sponged the edge. Did some stamping on that little, what is that? Butterfly, thank you. And then look at that one too. And we just use the Stampin' Blends to color with the ink pad. So these are the new colors, except this is Secret Sea that I watered down or lightly colored. Anyway, so that was really fun. That was the pay and play. And we bought our packet, and then you made all that stuff, and then I brought home the bundle, the gems, and all of those card samples. Okay, so are you getting tired, Jen? Have you had enough of me? I hope not, because now, then the next morning, before really we got our bag, we went to this thing called the demo Mingle. And let me tell you, it wasn't free. It wasn't totally expensive, but it wasn't cheap. And when you go to something like that, you worry that, you know, is it really going to be worth getting up early in the morning, spending all day there? And let me tell you, yes, it was. So the first thing on the table that was all cute and decorated nicely, we got our little bag of goodies. But someone, like I said, some of it was on the table, all set up with a stamping thing, a mat, grid paper. That's what I'm looking for. And then on the table, there was this. Look how cute this is. Now this, when they gave it to me, I took it out because I used it. It had glue in here. So now this little mug like this that says Inspire will sit on my desk and hold my Tombow. Is that not adorable? We don't need this plastic thing anymore. I just carried it so it wouldn't get broken on the way home. And then also on the workstation was this little thing. Look, and it holds a chamois. So now when I go stamping, I can take my little chamois in a cute little case. That was adorable. They have this this little bin here, which has the cutest little notebook. Look how cute that is, which will carry my pins nicely with my new little clip. If you watched me make my swaps, I'll show one to you later. Here's a package of dimensionals, but man, decorated. Oh, this is what they gave us. Well, I'll show you this in a second. The dimensionals, right? Cute as ever. And then they gave us some Ike and Mike, all nicely decorated with some designer series paper. A brand new spool of this, well, I'm gonna have to look it up because I covered cloud cover, duh, ribbon, really nice. We use that on all of our projects. We got a little package of this shaker stuff. Do you remember the little piggy? This is the little shaker stuff that went with the piggy because we did make a shaker card. And then we got a pin, ta-da, and we got our little bin to hold it all in, which is really nice. You come up to your table and you see this little pile of stuff on there. It just made it all the more fun. Okay, now this that I showed you earlier that I stuck back in my bag was they created a Facebook group, and there was I don't think you can, don't look at this because I don't think you can join now, but all the videos to make the cards, they had videos on the Facebook group, so that way you could just go and watch the Facebook group and make your cards. Ah, Shazam, look at this, came out. That's not good. Doesn't matter. So when you came in and you checked in, I guess you'd call it, they gave you your little bag here, which just a little black bag, but then inside, oh, maybe this wasn't, yeah, you had your little name tag. Tell me that's not adorable. Just with a little pin on the back. Love that. And then they gave you, which I never used because I used my pin and totally forgot to put it on my bag. They gave you a bag tag, personalized with my name on it. And then here's the block that we use to make all of our cards, which I'm going to take it out of the case so you can really see it. I hope you can on this dark surface here. But it's totally personalized too with my name on there. Here, there. Look how cute that is. Was that not nice? Because Tamra Davis, who does Tada, well, she has a Tada shop. Well, it's called Tada. She has a shop on Etsy, and she does all this stuff, and they worked with her, and so we got all that stuff. I think that's everything. Oh, no, here's more stuff in my bag. This was the embellishments we got. Now there again, I didn't get my embellishments done because by the time I got my cards going, and then we did a swap, which is what I'm going to share with you next, I didn't get my cards totally finished, so I came home and I already had a pack of those open, and I finished up my cards so I can show you those. And they gave you designer series paper, just a few sheets, that in case you want to decorate your envelopes, which I haven't done that yet either. Been kind of busy. Okay, let me show you the cards that we made, which I think are simply stunning. Love them. First of all, this is a piece of paper they gave us, so if you want to follow or support Gina and Rosie, there's their Facebook groups. I don't know. I haven't gone to there yet. Like I said, I've been busy. I just got home yesterday. Okay, let me show you the cards that we made. And they had everything on the table. They had ink pads, the stamp set, some, not tape, but scotch tape for your shaker card. Excuse me, did I say linen thread? They had stuff on the table that you could use. And the stamp set. Let me show you the stamp set we used. We used the lovely arrangement, and then for like the flowers and the leaf, they pre-cut those, so all you had to do was stamp on them and slap them on your cards. But that's one of my favorite stamp sets, although let me tell you a secret. One of my cards, like I said, I was off swapping, so I didn't finish my card because I didn't want to put, I can't remember what they had. I think they had "You Are So Lovely." I don't know, I didn't want to use those words, so I came home and I found my Words of Beauty, and I put "It's Your Birthday" on there instead. But anyway, so if you're like, hey, that's the wrong stamp, now you know why. Because I didn't want that stamp, I changed my mind. Okay, so off we go. Look how cute that card is. So like I said, they cut all this out. We just stamped on the flower, stamped that thank you, and then on the inside looks like that. And there's that really pretty ribbon, which is pretty big, but yet it's really soft, and it ties a really nice bow for your card. It's not too bulky. Okay, that's one card. Am I going too slow? Am I going too fast? Am I driving everybody nuts? Here's the shaker cards. That's where we use those little shaker bits at. Just a little touch of crumb cake, that little flower again, some easy stamping, tied that bow, and then on the inside it looks like that. But can you hear it? It's got all those little shaker pieces in there. And we just used a clear envelope for the shaker. I think you've seen me do that before. Okay, there's card number 2 here. And it's probably not card number 2. I'm probably getting ordered. There's a second card. Here's this card. They're all kind of fancy folds or fancy something. The back, this is where you'd write your greeting. I probably could have stamped a flower on there, but you're going pretty fast and I didn't. But there's that ribbon again, the bling. Just they did all kinds of nice stuff. Look how cute that card is. Here again, I don't think I used the same words they did, but since they had the whole stamp set there, you could stamp it however you want it. And I do love this. This is awful, because if you look at this die cut, to me it looks like a paper plate. You remember those old white paper plates that had that? But anyway, so this is a vellum. I called a vellum paper plate. You have to forgive me on that one. Okay, there's another card. And then look at this card. This card is cute, just using squares of Designer Series paper, tournament angle. We threw a little piece of other ribbon inside our bow, and it folds like, opens like that. Cute, right? I don't know, like I said, the cards were worth it. It was totally worth it, totally fun. I would do that again. So it was called the Demonstrator. No, that's not right. Demo Mingle. That's what it was called. So if they offer it next year, make sure you get in on that. I just noticed that this one is missing embellishments. So I got to come back to this one. Although this might be my favorite card, and I'm not sure why. Because first of all, if you can tell, it's crooked. Shame on you, Kathy. But I think I love how the bow goes, or the flowers go over the bow. I don't know. I liked them all. Oh, and this one, I forgot. This one pops up on the inside. Look how cute that is. Boom. That might be crooked too. Oh, well, that's what happens when you stamp on the fly. But I loved all the cards. I keep saying that again and again, right? And telling you how much I thought it was worth it. Then there's this card. Now, they did take the linen thread and do that wrap a bunch underneath, which I'm totally not into, so I decided not to do that. This is the one I changed my greeting on, but this one opens like that. And like I said, they had the Facebook group that had all the videos on there, so it was easy if you didn't, well, since I didn't get all of mine done, I was able to bring them home and finish them here. I could go back and watch them again. Maybe I'll do some of those cards in a class. Dang, my throat is so dry. And now I can go back to that Facebook group. So I guess the main thing I'm trying to say is Rosemary and Gina and company, thank you so much for a great event. I loved it. I'm telling everybody about it, and I would totally do it again. Okay, I got my desk cleaned up again because now it's time for swaps. Let me make sure I have the right swap here. I do. This is my Demo Mingle swap. And I'm going to get them all out here. I think this was 22 plus 2. So Gina and Rosemary got one, and then I should have 20 in here. But I might have extras because I took my little, did you see me make these? I took these and I would hand them out, and when you hand people gifts, they automatically give you one back. So I might have extra swaps in here, and I can't even get them out of the bag. All right. Look at that. This is just fun in a bag. Okay, we're going to start with my swap. So if you watch my videos, you saw me make this one. This was my swap. I always got to put one of mine in there so I can show it off. I was pretty proud of my swap. Now let's see what we have, and I'll try to get people's names. So Christine, well, good Lord, I'm sorry, Christine, but there's her last name. Look how pretty her card is. I don't think this is a fancy fold, but we're going to open it up real quick just because we can. But isn't that pretty? Look how pretty that is. I think that's the Nature Sympathy. Symphony. I always say sympathy when it's symphony stamp set. Cute, right? Nice job. Here's the next one. Who is this? This is Michelle. Oh, yeah, guarded. Okay, I don't know. I'm terrible at reading names. So thank you, Michelle, though. I love your card with all the, look, she crumbled up her paper and then flattened it out. She put the strips. She even wove the baker's twine amongst there. I think it's a really cute card. Nice. Okay, that was, what did I say? Michelle. Thank you, Michelle. This one here is really, oh, this is a fancy fold. This is Connie Melton. Let me, oh, no, it's even torn here. Oh, that's right, because that's how you get it back in the envelope. How do you get it out of the envelope? That is it. Oh, here it is right here. That's a challenge. Come on, Kathy. Are you up for the challenge? You know what? I am. But this one lays flat, right? And then this pops up. And then it stands up like that. Look how cute with those little sheep. Isn't that a cute card? Looks like they did some blending on the blue cardstock. And then just the 3 little sheep on there. There's my favorite butterflies. Okay, sorry. We can't get those anymore. I think they're sold out. I was really bummed, but wait till you see the butterflies in the new catalog or the catalog coming up. Those are really cute too. So there's just a get you interested kind of thing. Let's see, here's Claire's card. Nope, I gotta put Claire's thing back in there so I can at least give her some credit if I need to again. I'll probably show these at my class too so everybody can see. Cute little Easter card. Using all that Easter basket stuff. Love these little blings and her bunny and how she just put a little bit of gray on there. I'll have to remember that for when I start my Easter cards because dang, Easter's coming. I got to get on that. Cute card. What do we say? Thank you, Claire. Oh, look at this one. This one's cute. Who is this? Bonnie Ost. Using that, I don't know what this is called. This, I saw this a lot there because Long Beach has stuff like this. In fact, we even ate by Ferris wheel a couple times, but this one opens like that. Cute card. Very nice. What do we say? Bonnie. There's Bonnie Swap. Love it. Okay. I think that's designer series paper. I was trying to decide if she like blended this, but this looks like designer series paper, and then she stamped it in gray and punched it out in that secrecy. Maybe she stamped it in secrecy. I don't know, but I do like that card. Simple, but yet boom, baby. Okay, let's look at this. Oh, I like this one. Well, I like them all. I like this one. I like this one. That's all I say. I'll stop. This one, oh, this one has no name. Doggone it. Shame on you, sister, for not giving me your information, because look how cute that card is. Look, I like the fact she just took one little strip of ribbon and stuck it behind there, and she used this die cut. We saw this somewhere else as the background, just some scallops around there. I think this card has a lot of potential and not one name as to who made it. So thank you, no name. I love your card. This is another card that's really nice. So this is Diane Garvin, and this one is a fancy fold. Look at this one. So it goes like this, right? And then poof, popped up like that. Look how cute that is. I even like how she took and colored the background between the flowers and stuff. So it's not just white, it has that color that coordinates with everything else. There's a lot in the embossing with the brick folder thingy. I don't know what that one's called either. I probably do and just can't remember. Or I guess that means I don't. But love that card too. What was her name again? Diana Garvin. Thank you very much. Okay, let's keep going. Here we go. This is a cute one. Well, they're all, like I said, I keep saying this is a cute one. This is Cynthia Schultz. Did the little bugs. Look how cute those little bugs are. I believe this is, I haven't even played with this set. I have this set and I've been wanting to, and I figured now wait till you see all the inspiration I got. But I believe this is all the designers. Nope, that's not designer series paper. That's on there. And how she layered the little happy birthday. Cute card. Really cute card. Nice. Cindy. Thank you. Oh, I said Cynthia, but it goes by Cindy. Thank you, Cindy. Loved your swap. This one's pretty. Well, I think I keep saying that, and I'll quit saying that, but it's true. Who's this one? This one's Jessica Bridgen. Jessica Bridgen, thanks for swapping. Look how pretty this one is. This is just a square of designer series paper. So you could do all kinds of cards with just this size designer series paper. And then those, I don't remember what frames these are called that are going out. I was really bummed. These are on the retired list. Love those. Yeah. I think it's the color coordination with the, is that Summer Splash and some peach pie. Oh, I'm failing. Anyway, look how pretty that card is. Sending warm wishes. Very nice. Here's another bug card. And I'll be honest, when I first saw this one, I thought, what is that? But here, Janice, I was trying to find her name really quick. It made a book. Look how cute this card is. So does it look like a book? Here's the side seam, the side binding, and the bottom, and then it opens like that. We'd have to call... I'm sorry, my throat is so dry. Maybe from talking a lot, maybe from being at California coming back to Denver, and then in Denver is all kinds of dry snow, which is funny that I say dry snow because snow is really water. But anyway, okay, sorry, I digress. So look how cute though. Is that not adorable how she turned that into a book? I thought that was a great card. Again, here's another one of those Long Beach cards is what I call them because I can't remember the name of that set. And this one's name has been cut off. I can't see who it is. We need to talk to her because, nope, I can't see. It's got like half of her label was cut off. But the same kind of card. Oh, this one flips this way. Look how cute that is in those pastel colors. And I don't know if you can tell or not, but this is that shimmer yellow. It's got, these are all little shimmer colors. Can you see the shimmer on there? Oh, there you can. Cute little card, kind of a fancy fold. Thank you. I can't tell you who her name is, so darn it. This one, Jennifer Barrett. There we go. You can see that one's name. And I think this one is very simple, but look how cute that is. This is just simple stamping, right? There's some more simple stamping here. Run this through the embossing folder. Cute little circles, all laid out just right. I think it's layering ribbon, one ribbon on top of another, but very simple, but however nicely. These are the kind of cards I like to make to give out for birthdays. That will totally be mailed and probably copied. Thank you. What did we say her name was? Jennifer. Appreciate your swap. Here we go with another pretty one. I don't see a name on this. I think this name is on the inside though. I don't remember anything. I've been through a lot lately and I don't remember anything as it is. Nope. No name again. So thank you, No Name, for a really pretty card. Trying to think. Oh, that's Designer Series paper. I thought she stamped on there, but I think this is Designer Series paper. And this must be one of those hybrid embossing folders that cuts. I'm not familiar with that one, which is shame on me. This is just that shiny foil paper, the green. I don't know which. I should look at all that other stuff up. If you have questions, you be sure and let me know what product this and that is, and I'll totally look it up because I can't remember everything anymore. Shame on me. Let's see, this one is Debbie Patrick. Look how cute. She used that gold foil paper, a little happy birthday, some embellishments for just a cool manly card. I can't remember what that stamp set's called either, but I think that one's going to be on the retired list. After trying to compare what's in the annual catalog, or no, we don't have annual catalogs. We just call it a catalog now. It's not the annual catalog. What's in the catalog now compared to what was in the catalog before, usually we can tell you what's carrying over and not, but not anymore. And then I wonder how much stuff will really go to the online exclusives that they might carry over, but you won't find it in a catalog. That's why you need to go on to StampinUp.com to see everything. Now, I know I'm a paper girl. I like to look through a catalog too, but I do a lot of looking online and a lot of looking through the catalog just to make sure I don't miss anything. Okay, I went on and on as I digress. Look how cute and simple this card is. Just a simple fancy fold. Love this paper. That's probably why I like it, is because of the paper. And I don't know what paper that is. I wonder if this was a bow one time and it went through travel chaos and now it's just a knot. But I don't know, it's doubled, it's pretty. I think this is a cute card. Totally use that one. Place an order with me. I'll send you this as a thank you card. All right, here we go. Who's this now? Lisa Preto. I don't know if I said your name right, Lisa, but I do love your card. Look how pretty that is. Now, the cool thing about this card, so I can get it open, is it's die cut here, but the inside piece is placed on there. Cute. Do you want to do it again? It's die cut here, And then it's placed on here. And this, I don't know if you can tell, is that designer series paper that has the gold foiling on it, which is just absolutely beautiful. If you can't see it on there, I apologize. You need to see this designer series paper. Wow. Okay, next one. Let's see, this is Shelby. Now, Shelby, I can't get your card open. Yes, I can. It's tucked in here. Let's look at this one. Did I mention, too, that this is the first of 4 organized swaps I was in, plus I have general swaps because when I gave somebody, like I told you again, my little pin holder, they would give me something back, although I told them there's no need. I just made them for all my new friends, but I got a lot of general swaps that way, too. Okay, like I said, I digress. Love, first of all, this bundle. This is one of my favorite bundles. This is what we're using for March's class, which don't tell anybody, but I haven't advertised about, which I will soon, and it's March 28th. We're going to use this bundle, and the same, we're going to use vellum in that class, and who knows, maybe I'll change my mind, and this might be one card we make. But no, I have all the packets cut, because if you watch me, you know that I had class all planned. That morning, my husband tells me I'm headed to the emergency room, meet me there. He had his appendix out, so I had to cancel class, and I'm going to redo it the 28th of March. There we go. And watch, if you're on my email list, I'll send you the email. Okay, so remember I told you about Tamara Davis, the Ta-Da Moments? Here's her card. Look how cute that is. Love, love, love this new folder. I haven't used it yet, but when you look at a card like that, now you know why I love it. Really, really cute, simple. This is the washi tape that goes with the leaves. If you look in the, it's the mini catalog. See, this is why we're not doing so many catalogs, because you're trying to decide where it's at. In the mini catalog right now, they have the washi tape leaf, or leaf washi tape. That's what it looks like, not cut out. Very nice. Thank you, Tamara. Thank you for, I'll show you what else. Do you want me to show you what I bought from her? Shame on me, don't tell my husband, okay? But she had some of her Ta-Da Moment stuff, and I bought my blender brush holder. Looky here. Is that not adorable? Love putting my blender brushes in there. Now it stands up and I can find them. I can see if they're clean. This one might be dirty. Okay, sorry. Been a long day, long week. Okay, here we go. Who's this? This is, well, I'm going to just say Wickedly Fun. Because, Witchcrafted. I don't know. Amanda. There, it's right there. Amanda. Thank you, Amanda. I had trouble figuring out who you were. Look this way. Look how cute. That little centerfold with that little bunny. This is from the Easter basket dies. And how do I remember that? Because I love the Easter basket dies. And this bunny goes with it. A little bit of coloring. Some more of those little bling. Love those. And the little shimmer. Can you see the shimmer on the designer series paper? I have got to get going on my Easter cards. I had to get through Onstage first. Let's see who this is. Now, Redine. That's probably better. I told you I am terrible at reading names. I mean the worst. So y'all have to forgive me. She did even decorate her envelope there again. That's, oops, sorry, it's in the, should have closed the shade. It's that washi tape. So I thought, how smart is that? I remember this one now because I thought all that washi tape, now I don't have the leaves, but I have the flowers, and I could totally take that washi tape because the roll keeps going and going and going. We're going to have this for years. And you just decorate the flap of your envelope with it. It's not heavy. It's very lightweight, still flexible. That's a great way to use that washi tape. Okay, sorry. Thanks, and I forgot your name again already. But I do love your card because here's more of that leaf washi tape. This is what it looks like when you cut it out. A couple circles. This one is a fancy fold like this, and then you take those circles and tuck it under your leaf, and it holds it down. This is even more, and this, did I tell you all of this is that washi tape? No, this is stamped. Now I don't know. Yes, I do. This is stamped, this is washi tape, this is washi tape, this is washi tape, stamped, and then of course stamped. But anyway, love that card. Love the envelope. Thank you, thank you. Okay, here's a little dino card. Who do we have here? Janet Campbell. Let's see what her little card looks like. Get it out of the bag here. Lots of sponging. We don't need that paper here. A couple layers of the designer series paper. Fussy cut the little dino with the hat. A little bit of Wink Estella on the hat. She's got the little banner under the sentiment, that's pretty good. Or a little ribbon under the banner. There you go, Kathy. But there you go. Hope your birthday's dynamite. Cute. Thank you, Janet. This was another one. This one's a wow card, I think, too. I shouldn't judge because I do love them all. This is Nina Chuolu. I don't know. I'm terrible at names. I've already said that. But look, it's got that floating, floating, what is it called? That I love. You put the little strips on the window sheet and it looks like it's floating. Just a little yeah, that's a rectangle, not a square. I thought it was a square, maybe. Might be a square. No, it's a rectangle. But there's that flower again from my favorite stamp set. I did notice this embossing folder. Can you see? I didn't get that embossing folder and I thought I didn't need it, but I've seen a few swaps on there and I think I might. Shh, don't tell anybody. But I do love that embossing folder now, which I'm not surprised. This one is not part of this swap. These next three, shoot, now I don't remember. I know this one was not part of this swap. I could count them and see. I'm going to just keep going. But I remember the lady that handed this to me, and it was my first general swap of the whole session. So I know it wasn't part of that swap. But look how she stamped over here. Very bright, festive green colors. Cute little card. Fancy fold. Stands up like that. Nice. No name, no nothing. Thank you, lady, that gave me a really pretty card. I think this, see, I remember this being a general swap too. Look, she even gave you the envelope and everything. Oh, and this opens this way and this way. Really cute swap. I'm come over here out of the sunlight. I gotta close my blind, but we're almost done. Love this designer series paper. This would be something that I'll showcase at class because this is all the stuff we're using for my March class, which is making up for February when my husband went to the hospital. Okay, last one. I don't know if this is part, it doesn't say it's part. Nope, I think it's just a general swap. And I think I might have given her one of my little thingies, which I've showed you 100 times, and she gave me a card back. Let's find out her name because it has all the information on here. Stephanie Farrow. Where's she from? Doesn't say. Okay, it doesn't have all the information, but look, it has all the directions, it has all the card measurements. Nicely done. And look how cute. I'm coming over here out of that light because this over here is really hard to see in. But looky there. All those little bugs. Again, I think this is all the designer series paper. Let me hold this up. Look, she put just little strips and banners. I think that's from the triple banner punch. No, maybe not. Maybe they're just rectangles of paper. I don't know. This card has a lot of layers, but yet it just vibes nicely. And then on the inside, and you gotta love this designer series paper. This is part of the bug paper that looks like a tablecloth. How cute that is. So again, what was her name? Stephanie. Thank you, Stephanie. Okay, I had enough. I can't do any more. I've showed you the bag, what came in our bag. I've talked to you about the catalog. Remember, if you want a catalog, you have to let me know. I'll have them here at class, but I'm more than happy to have Stampin' Up mail you one, and then that way you get it a little bit earlier than if you came to class. I showed you my pay and play. I've showed you the new in colors, all the stuff we got in our bag. I showed you all the Denver Mingle. Again, if you want to support, I had their paper out here. Gina and Rosie. Oh well, I can't find it anymore. I put everything aside. But I just on the whole, I'm gonna do this again tomorrow because I have way more stuff over there that I haven't even shared yet, and I want to share it all. And then maybe I'll even make a card, or maybe I'll even stamp. You never know. Alrighty, that's what I have. But I will make sure I shut that window so I don't have this glare right here. Alrighty. Hey Connie, I see you on there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all back here tomorrow. Bye bye.